In this video, we're going to show you how to replace a front strut assembly on your Scion XB. This is going to be located behind the front wheel. Let's get started. Remove the hubcap. Using a 21mm socket, remove the 5 lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Using a 32mm socket, we're going to remove our axle nut. Push on the axle, make sure it moves freely inside of the knuckle and the hub. If it does not, go ahead and use a small chisel and a hammer and go ahead and tap it until you're able to freely move it. Using an 18mm wrench, loosen the nut for the sway bar link. I'm going to use a 5mm Allen for the stud. Remove the nut and push the sway bar out of the strut. Using a 14mm socket, we're going to remove the bolt for the brake line off of the knuckle. Looking towards the back, we have one more, and this is going to be for a bracket for our ABS and brake line. There's a plastic stay right here for your ABS wire. Go ahead and pop that open. Should just need a small little pick. You can open up on that door right there. Take your pick and open that up, pull that harness out, pull your brake line over to the side. We want to give these enough room that we can lay our knuckle forward and remove our strut with none of these wires being pulled. Using a 22mm socket and a 22mm wrench, we're going to hold the head of the bolt while we remove the nut. Do the same thing on the bottom. Remove the bottom bolt. Remove the top bolt. Let the knuckle slide down and forward, and as it does this, you're going to put a thumb on the front of your axle, push in on the axle, and allow the knuckle to fall forward. Using a 14mm wrench, we're going to loosen and remove all 3 nuts for the struts. And as we remove that last nut, we're able to pull our strut down and out of the vehicle. Remove the nuts off of the new strut assembly. Install the strut into the vehicle, lining the top hat up with the top mounting. Install the strut and get the nuts started. Using a 15mm wrench, we're going to snug down the nuts. Get the nuts all nice and snug, and then we'll come up and torque them once we have the wheel back on. Push the knuckle up and into place. And while you do that, you want to get your axle into your hub. We're going to line up the bottom bolt for our strut first and get the bolt installed. You want to do the bottom first because then it makes it easy to just push on the top of the rotor and get the top bolt installed. If you swap it, your angles get weird and it gets hard to put this in. Get the nuts started on the strut bolts. We're going to snug down our strut bolts. Torque the strut nuts to 177 foot-pounds. Do the same thing on the bottom. We're going to be torquing the nut here and holding the head of the bolt. Install the brake line bracket into the strut bracket. Install the ABS bracket over it and get the bolt started. Get the bolt started. Come to the front of the knuckle. Get this one started as well. Snug down the two bolts. We need to remove the plastic stay from the old strut. To do this, we need to push on the plastic tabs on bottom and push up. Push both of those tabs and remove that plastic stay. Install the plastic stay into the new strut. Install the ABS wire to it and close that plastic clip. Install the sway bar link. Get the nut started. Snug down the nut while holding the stud. Torque the sway bar link nut to 35 foot-pounds. Install the axle nut. Get it started by hand and snug it down. Using a pry bar, we're going to hold the hub. We're going to torque our axle nut to 159 foot-pounds. Using a chisel and a hammer, we're going to stake our axle nut so it can't back out on us. Install the wheel, get all the lug nuts started. Snug them down. Torque the wheels in a star pattern to 79 foot-pounds. Install the hubcap and you're good to go. Torque the strut nuts to 32 foot-pounds. Be sure the vehicle is on the ground while you do this. If you can't get a torque wrench in there, do the best you can.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.